Dzień dobry. Good afternoon. It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon here in the Philippines. So Dzień dobry is a Polish language meaning magandang hapon. So yan, I'm going to promote my tour package right now for the Taste of the East and 3-in-1 Holyland at saka may Bataan day tour package. So for the Taste of the East, this is a package tour that is for group tour. All the groups will be coming from the Philippines. However, if there are other nationalities who are interested to book with me, I can arrange an international tour package as well because I have different packages that is suitable for any nationalities. It's just that in the travel industry, there are the reason why the travel agencies were built in each country is because in the first place because the country is has a lot of tourist destinations, tourist attractions. So all the travel agencies are are existing in every cities or in every provinces of each country. So the reason why travel agency, it's just that our policy or our usual what do you call it, yung naging standard operating procedure na namin, all the travel agencies, we are used to book our clients that are our own national nationalities. Like if I am in the Philippines, I am a travel agent here in the Philippines, I will book Filipino tourists who wants to travel abroad or who wants to travel within the Philippines. So that is the usual standard procedure of every travel agency around the world. So the reason why we are just used to book our own nationalities depending on the traveler's preference of destinations. So as a travel agent, I have the knowledge and I have the ability to get to get a tourist or the traveler from other countries that I can book from the Philippines or in the Philippines. Like I'm here in the Philippines and my traveler or my yes, my traveler is in the US. So he can contact me and then he can call me to book for whatever destination that he wants to travel. So what I can do is to make a reservation in the hotel that he wants, or I can I can arrange or I can provide him different hotels in the destination or in the country that he wants to stay. And also the airfare. It's just that the airfare is will differ from the rates. So the rates will be coming from the Philippines, wherein I can arrange the airfare because I have the I have the ability to book using the what do you call it, reservation GDS, our GDS abacus, our abacus or Amadeus reservation reservation system. So I can book my traveler that is in the US, and then I can arrange his flight that, for example, he is from New York, from New York to let's say Peru, from New York to Peru, and then Peru to Brazil, Brazil to let's say what they call it, Bolivia, Peru, Brazil, Bolivia, and then going back to from Bolivia to New York. So I can arrange that. So it depends on the traveler who wants to book, or who who it depends on the traveler who trusts their travel agents. So nowadays there are a lot of travel agents that are existing from different countries. So we are competing with each other, in the especially with the rates, with with the tour package that we can arrange, and with the destinations that we can promote, and especially our tour operators. The tour operators, we are coordinating or contacting with different tour operators, and it depends on the rates that on the contracted rates or tariff rates that they are giving to the travel agents. When I started, I started to explain na how to be a travel agent for an international tour package, because when I was starting as a travel agent, naalala ko, I started as as an office admin. Like, I will just wait for my coworker to um for me to fax the documents to the operator or to another travel agency, or I will just print the tour package that is already arranged. Ang ginagawa ko lang, I am doing the fax, I am doing the printouts, or I'm printing the documents, I'm faxing the documents to different operators, and I'm typing the statement of accounts, or the whatever that is needed to be computerized. So that was when I started as a travel agent. As time goes by, I started learning how to sell the tour. I started selling the tour for international tour package, because in the travel agency that I work for, we don't sell the domestic tour package. We only sell international tour packages, especially in Asia. Around Asia, um, we sell different countries in Asia. We sell different countries in Europe and in US and South America, in any continents of the world. It's just that we were concentrated more on the international tour package, kasi I don't know why most of the travel agency that I worked for, or I I was surrounded with, was focusing more on the domestic side of the of the country, like the Philippines. Unlike in when I was in Australia, I worked in a travel agency in Australia, and we were focused more on the domestic tour packages. We focus more on the states of the whole Australian states. That was when I got poor performance according to my own opinion of my performance kasi I'm not familiar with the map with each um states of Australia. But I was no I was performing very well because I got the opportunity to be a travel manager because I ako yung pumalit dun sa travel manager because she was traveling a lot at that time. So back to my working here in the Philippines, I started as a travel agent here. So I was focusing more on international tour packages. So right now having my own travel agency, that was when I started to be familiarized with different destinations here in the Philippines, and I got although I have the ideas of the provinces here in the Philippines, and then I have never traveled to different provinces here in the Philippines. So I got the opportunity to have the learnings of what is the best tourist attractions in this province, or because when you are a national of the your own country, you know what is the popular tourist attractions in the country. Like here in the Philippines, ang very popular is Baguio. Baguio is the capital, summer capital of the Philippines. It is the first province that have the cold weather. Tagaytay is the second. And then Ilocos, Boracay, and Palawan, Tagbilaran, Bohol. There are so many different provinces that the Philippines can offer to all the nationalities of the Filipinos. To all the nationalities of the Philippines, like of the to the Filipino residents. It's just that the tour packages is quite expensive. So the only traveler that can afford to these different destinations can have the opportunity to book for for a specific tour package. So now that is the end of my explanation, not explanation. That is the end of my journey of how to sell an international tour package. Doon ako natuto sa Rich World Travel and Tours. Rich World Travel and Tours was the first travel agency that I worked for as a travel agent. Naalala ko, I can never forget that at that time na when I was starting, Jania, the name of the because I was asked by my coworker because I was starting at that time. I was asked by my coworker, Ate Lani and Kuya Hill, na tumawag sa what do you call it, yung currency exchange ng US dollar, because here in the Philippines, or in all around the travel agency, our first monetary um mod, medium of mode of payment is the dollar dollar payment, or what ano tawag doon? Dollar, yung monetary, um the mode of payment is in dollar payment, not in the Philippine payment. But Filipinos can pay us with Philippine money, but we have to exchange or to convert it to the Philippine peso. So at that time I was asked to call a money changer, ayun, a money changer. And I was given a small paper, and it was sabi ni Ate Lani, Shirley, can you call Jania para i-check mo kung magkano ang dollar ngayon, ang airline rate or dollar exchange, kasi an airline rate is different from a dollar rate. So I will explain that later on. Um the ang sabi sa akin ni Ate Lani, tanungin mo sa Jania kung magkano ang dollar rate ngayon. So I call, ring ring. So I called the Jania, and then I the first word that I spoken with, hello, pwede po kay Jania? Bali, Jania, ang pagkakaalam ko sa papel na binigay sa akin, Jania is the name of the person that I have to talk with when it comes to the dollar exchange. Yung pala, ang Jania is the name of the money exchange company na kailangan kong tawagan. So, yung phrase na ginawa ko is masyadong nakakatawa para sa aming sa isang opisina, dahil ang pagkakaalam ko, tao si Jania, at yung Jania ay yun pala yung that is Jania is the name of the money exchange company. But I thought Jania was the name of the person that I have to talk with when it comes to dollar rate. So yun. So that was the fun part of me remembering my travel agency times. Sa ngayon masyado ng maraming kailangan matutunan, especially sa dami-dami ng mga hotels, resorts, airlines, and tour attractions na kailangan matutunan or malaman ng isang travel agent or travel agency owner or agent, any agent na para mai-offer sa isang traveler. So I started learning a lot here within the Philippines, and I got excited. I'm especially excited to learn more, kasi at that time, kasi as a travel agent, you are lucky when you get to travel talaga. So you are lucky when you get to travel, especially in all the travel agency around. You have to have a quota. So kailangan mapuno mo yung isang buwan, mabuo mo para may commission ka, may salary ka, and then may travel benefits. However, not all the travel agents have the opportunity to travel because marami ng competitions dyan sa iba't ibang lugar na mga travel agency, at saka yung price or rate ng mga tours, rate ng mga hotels, airfare, and everything that is a traveler has to spend. So right now I'm going to promote this is from my operator when ito yung product nila, or yung product nila or yung services nila that they are offering for a group tour. So most of the tourists or travelers are coming from the Philippines. So many of the While some of the my experience, some of my travelers are foreigners. So ngayon naman, um, hindi ko nga alam kung bakit ganun eh. Parang when I was a travel agent, most of my travelers are Filipinos, and right now I'm getting most of my travelers are from different countries with having their national passports. I'm excited to, although it's been a while that I'm trying to search for for what do you call it? I'm trying to search how I can represent each country or city or destination that this package has to offer, para mai-present ko yung tour package para sa mga interested na mag-tour sa Europe, and then sa Middle East, or kung kahit saan man na gustong nilang parte sa dream nila na mapuntahan. So as a travel agent, I want to explain further or to represent or to present my tour package with a little bit of history and ideas, opinion, knowledge, experiences. But right now, since I haven't been to Europe, so I'm just relying to the internet. So I'm relying to whatever the internet can, or whatever the internet can provide me with information about Poland and different countries of Europe. So Taste of the East, ito yung like I said earlier, this is from my tour operator. Yung tour operator kong yon, siya na yung tour operator na kinukuhanan namin nung nagtatrabaho pa ako sa isang travel agency. And right now, I'm offering this. Matagal na nilang ino-offer to. So, maybe in the future, and I hope in the future, I can do the same na makapag-offer ng sariling group tour. Pero syempre, it's a very long journey kasi ang hirap makakuha ng traveler or ng clients na who will trust you, and especially maraming kakompetensyang travel agency or travel agents dyan out there na magpapabook. So, it depends on the traveler talaga. So, Taste of the East sa Middle East. Taste of the East sa Europe. So when you call when we say Europe, ang una nating ma maiisip is it's a very beautiful um, continent, very beautiful places, destination. Europe is popularized with a lot of, as in maraming punong-puno na ng palasyo. Hindi ko alam bakit ko mako-connect yung porte ko kasi, ang porte ko is in Hong Kong Disneyland. So marami akong naging kliyente sa Hong Kong. So kasi maraming mga Pilipino na nangangarap na makarating sa Disneyland. Ang Disneyland is located in the US, in Europe, and in Asia, in Japan, in Hong Kong. So Hong Kong is the cheapest and nearest destination here in the Philippines, wherein most of the almost 80% of the Filipino workers here in the Philippines can afford the travel package that we are offering for Hong Kong Disneyland. So marami talaga ako naging kliyente noon. And Sumunod yung sa Europe. Sa Europe, although hindi ko naging forte yung Disneyland, but Europe is yung mga destinations nila kasi maraming mga palasyo, maraming mga baroque buildings, ang baroque style, classic buildings, ano ba tawag doon? Neo, nakalimutan ko eh. Hindi ka ba, mas maganda kasi kapag napuntahan mo yung lugar, as a travel agent, you will experience that, and then you will taste, feel, smell everything that is that a traveler can experience. Ma iba yung pakiramdam. Iba yung pakiramdam ng pag makakarating ka sa ganung lugar, lalo na um, dream mong makarating sa ganun, or unexpected, or basta. Kasi syempre kahit sino naman sa atin, kapag nakakita tayong magandang lugar, magandang bahay, masarap ang pakiramdam. It's a very overwhelming feeling, experience, because it's especially when you know that you have achieved your dream, na ikaw yung nagpatayo ng yung buildings na ganon, or ng bahay na maganda. So that is part of the traveler's experience, na it's yung marami sa atin na wanting to travel. So especially in the destinations that are very popular, very rich with economy, people, and everything. And Europe is the famous, for me, as my experience, according to the pictures, to the destinations that I've been offering for a long time, Europe is the most rich in the na maituturing na rich countries because of these establishments. However, syempre, not we have different opinions. So, hindi pa rin kasi ako nakakarating doon. Maybe my opinion can change once I get to these countries. Kasi, like in Australia, I have the feeling of very beautiful life. I wanted to live there in Australia kasi napakalayo ng pamumuhay mo sa Australia kumpara mo dito sa Philippines. Although syempre parang pareho lang din kapag nagtatrabaho ka, trabaho, bahay, trabaho. It's just that you get to see how you can manage your earnings. You can eat the delicious and the food that you have never tasted here in the Philippines, that you can only kapag nagtatrabaho ka dito sa Pilipinas, ang mabibili mo lang dito baboy, chicken, and mga gulay na paulit-ulit. So it's a long process of the same circular movement or circular life of your existence, kasi nga yun yung that is only what you can afford. So now masyado na akong napalayo. This is my I would like to present to you na this Taste of the East is the destinations in Europe, wherein ano siya, ano ba tawag doon? Ang Europe ay kung makikita mo, maliit na mga countries, maliit na parte ng Europe as a continent. So, pero sila yung popular pagdating sa mga tourist attractions, sa mga travelers. Maraming halos milyon-milyon ang nagta-travel sa kanila kasi nga sa mga lugar na meron sila. So yan, So this is I'd like to show you the map. Although baliktad, kasi nakaharap yung camera dito sa map. Pero pag nakaharap ako dito sa map, nasa right side siya. Pero yung camera nasa right side. Nasa right side nga. So this is the eastern part of Europe. Pero syempre, we all have different opinions. For us, they will think that eastern part was in dito. But that was in the old age. Kaya kung masasabi yan, it is because of the destination that this Taste of the East have. So yung Taste of the East ay first ang destination na there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are Poland, Czech Republic, Slovakia, Hungary, Austria, and Munich, Germany. Ang akala ko kasi talaga dati, tsaka hanggang ngayon kasi yung Munich sounds like part of Switzerland. But since according to this map, Munich is part of Germany. I haven't been to these countries, but my brother was get to travel to these countries. Kaya when he got the opportunity to travel, nag-share siya kung ano yung naramdaman niya, kung ano yung na-experience niya, kung ano yung natutunan niya to all these different countries. So, sa lahat ng mga sinabi niya, yun yung nag-sink in talaga. Kasi ako, that is the reason why I wanted to be like him. I took the tourism course. So because I wanted to travel, I wanted to be like him. Because he was a traveler. He frequently travels a lot with his partner. So ako din nangarap akong ganun, makapag-travel sa abroad. And then that was when I took the Bachelor of Science in Tourism. So, yan, napunta na naman sa my life. So yan yung, that is the Eastern Taste of the East. So Taste of the East will start from this package tour pala. The Taste of the East is $3,888. So again, the package tour is $3,888 per person. So this is a whole package na with airfare via Emirates, with hotel accommodation, 3 to almost 4 to 5 stars ang mga accommodation pagdating sa mga ganito. Kasi ang pagkakaalam ko kasi ang tagal ko na, syempre may mga nakaka-encounter kang mga travelers, yung mga kliyente mong nakapag-travel na sa Europe. Syempre, ang mga classification ng mga hotels, pag 3 to 4 star, pagdating sa Europe, napakaganda na ang hotel doon. Yung loob ng room is very different when it comes to hotels here in Asia. Yung loob ng rooms, basta from service to the room, iba na yung service sa Europe. So masasabi dyan na nasa 4 to 5 ang classification ng hotel sa Europe. And then here in the Philippines or in Asia, ang classification naman natin pagdating talaga sa mga high-end talaga na ng hotels, mga 4 to 5 stars. Meron pa bang, meron, yun nga, sa Dubai, 7 stars, yun sa Burj Al Arab ba yun? So, mga 4 to 5 or 6 stars na sa Asia ang mga mamahal na ng hotels. So, yan yung mga nakaka-afford ng hotel accommodation sa Asia, yung mga travelers. Pero pagdating sa Europe, ang classification naman nila ay na nila ay 4 to 5 stars. Yun yung magaganda na talaga na hotel. Kaya mo lang masasabi, madidistinguish mo ang you can you can distinguish the hotel classification or hotel accommodation in Europe when you are a backpacker. You can only you can only stay in the transient inns, hostels, motels in ano in what do you call it? In Europe na wala ako. In Europe. So backpackers are the travelers who mostly stays in this kind of accommodations, which is this kind of accommodations are very cheap in are very cheap in Europe, while the 4 to 5 stars accommodation in Europe is very next to cheap. Ano tayo, very affordable, kind of affordable for a middle class Filipinos here in the Philippines naman, and other travelers in Europe. So again, Taste of the East is $3,888 per person with airfare, hotel accommodation, round trip transfers, tour guides, um, half board meal, breakfast and dinner lang yung inclusions nito. Sightseeing tours, tapos entrances to the
Alert
sites.
from Google Chrome. I'm shocked you can eat.
Biglang may nag-pop up. Yung entrances to the sites in the tourist sightseeing tours, tapos services of a Filipino tour escort or coordinator, tapos personalized luggage tag, souvenir bag, and travel kit. So that is the inclusions of this package. The package is consist of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, almost 6 countries that to be visited. So Poland, Czech Republic, Slovakia, Hungary, Austria, and Germany are the countries that will be visiting. That will be visiting uh, for this Taste of the East. Ngayon, yung sa Poland, ang mga pupuntahan is Warsaw, Krakow, and then sa Bratislava, Budapest, and Salzburg, Munich, Prague. So yan yung mga pupuntahan, yan yung mga major destinations that each country na pupuntahan. And I'd like to share because yesterday I've been wanting to start my live video here in YouTube because it's been quite a long time na nakakapag-offer ako ng mga tour packages. But I got distracted all the time because I wanted to share a little bit about each destination. However, it's kind of hard for me to learn or to sink in yung mga information na nakukuha ko dito sa internet kasi in the first place I haven't been here, so according to what I know lang, according to what I hear, to what I understand, to to what I can adapt or ano, this is the um, taste of the East is part of the um, right side of Europe. So, right side of Europe na makikita nyo ang Poland, Czech Republic, Slovakia, Hungary, Austria, and Germany. So, those are the countries that will be visited with this tour package. 388 ay 3,888 dollars per person. So not included with taxes. So if you include the airfare, airline taxes, additional pa. So it will around 4,000, 8, 9, 10, siguro mga $4,100 per person. That will be the range of the whole tour package. So all in na siya. It's a 15 days tour. It's a 15 days tour package. So this one, ang what I can understand when I started working as a travel agent, I did not I did not read anything about each countries here in Europe. I wasn't interested at that time kasi ang interested lang ako is to get more clients, to serve my clients with the services that I can give. Yung kasi they prefer the rates, the cheaper rates, good service, yung whatever the queries or whatever their questions or changes, rebooking. There are a lot. I've had a lot of experiences about rebooking, cancellations, and any other complaints that a traveler is their attitude is to complain a lot because they can afford you as a travel agent, so they can ask you to anything that they want. Kunyari, uh, magka-cancel sila, but the rules is always from the airlines and accommodation na you cannot cancel, you cannot refund once you have booked your travel. There are always the surcharges na tinatawag, fees, mga additional charges. So that is the disadvantage of a traveler or of my clients or my or a tourist. Kasi once they have decided to book and then there are emergencies that happen to them, they cannot refund the full payment. They will just have to go through a lot of process. Basta yon, um, napunta na naman ako sa iba. I really want to share my understanding or knowledge about the map of the whole country or the map of the whole world, because as a travel agent, or if you really want, or if your interest is about learning about the people, country, language, and everything, gusto mo talaga yun eh. Kaya lang, it's just that you will forget it for a long time kasi something will happen to you. You will forget it because you are fed up of waiting or hoping that you can learn more about this country. Yung mga ganun. So, I'd like to share that about this the Eastern Europe. So I have I have discussed with you the Taste of the East, $3,888 per person. The departure pala, the departure date is June, August, September, and October departure. So the traveler or my client or the tourist can select their departure date, but we have to apply for a Schengen visa. So Schengen visa, another information about Schengen visa. So sa Schengen visa maraming nasasakop ang Schengen visa ng different countries. So dito I haven't asked my operator yet, but as long as I know, Schengen visa ang i-apply dito. But some of the countries in Europe like United Kingdom, ano pa ba yun? I'm not sure na. Basta UK, ano, you have to apply for a separate visa. So, because that is the English language, English country kasi, kaya ganun. Kaya meron silang tinatawag na, ano yun? Basta nakalimutan ko na. Baka later on, the next time, I will tell you. So, this one, yung ano, this one, yung itong parte ng, katulad ng mga nasabi ko, ang Poland, itong Poland, Czech Republic, Hungary, Austria, Romania, Serbia, Bulgaria, Macedonia, ay hindi Macedonia. Poland, yaan ang for me this is my own opinion. It's all up to you if you want to believe. But according to my knowledge, my understanding, my observation, and then syempre pa, if you are watching a lot of movies, you will adapt or you will learn from each movies na kasi it will not be filmed or it will not become a picture, a movie if it's not a history or if it did not if it 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 didn't happen. So meaning it happens, so that's why they are filming, they are sharing to other people, to their nationalities or to other people na this is what happened, this is the history of this country. So this one I want to share na according to my understanding, these countries like kapag maririnig mo kasi ang word na or country na Romania, Serbia, Bulgaria, Slovakia, Hungary, Austria, Czech Republic, Slovenia, yung mga ganyan, Bratislava, Warsaw, ang maiisip mo lang o basta maiisip mo ay tungkol sa mga Dracula. Mga ano tawag doon? Vampire. Although syempre marami sa atin, katulad na rin ako dati, I never believe with this kind of folklore or myth na tinatawag. Ang myth kasi meaning na it happened, but you have no proof um of how it happened. You have no proof of how what and why it happened, who, mga ganun. Kasi for a long time, masyado nang natabunan ng history, natabunan ng maraming tao, population, dynasty, yung mga ganun. So, yung folklore na tinatawag, katulad sa atin sa Pilipinas, maraming mga kwento-kwento. May kwento ang tungkol sa Pasig, may kwento ang tungkol sa Makati. Yung mga lugar na ganon, syempre, as a tourist, you are explaining each attractions or tourist attractions, what is the history of each places. So although I haven't been here in these countries, but according to the pictures in all the um, travel magazines and all other books, you will understand how the buildings were created, how the augmented features of the people, animals, and objects. Basta lahat ng makikita nyo east sa eastern part of Europe is yung mga kahit saan naman sa Europe, buong Europe is mga palasyo. So for me, I believe that ano yun, a universe. I believe that it started here in Eastern Europe na yung nangyaring vampire or Dracula history or yung si basta history. Um, Paano ko ba? Yung kung syempre nagbasa kasi ako ng ibang mga tsaka according to other movies, ang 'di ba ang mga vampires is about the drinking blood, eating. Nowadays it changes for a long time or for a long period of time according to the cultures of all the countries in the continent. There are kaya pala nagkaroon ng government because they were very strict about their people, of how they can travel, if how they can go out of the country. They don't want to for example, for the government, for especially for me, my experience is I have an ID, a government ID, like the SSS, postal ID, PhilHealth ID, all the government IDs. All of those, I did not use it as my benefit. I have never used it as a benefit of being a Filipino citizen. So that is my advantage of how I can explain myself as a Filipino worker, as a Filipino citizen living here in the Philippines. So having this proof na I have the proof of identification, like the government have provided me, have asked me to, or required me to get or to comply for the additional identification of their part of their rules or policy na you have to present your identification, give us your ID so that we can check your physical appearance and then your identification. That is the only thing that happened to me as a Filipino worker or as a Filipino citizen living here in the Philippines. Na what I did was to present my identification, all my identifications, government IDs, whenever I get to enter to any establishment, buildings, private or public sector. Basta lahat ng establishment dito sa Philippines, mo kailangan mag-present ka ng ID. So that is the only process that I get to use. So parang masyadong malayo, pero that is part of this that is part of this um story. So this story, my story is about yung how I can tell according to my understanding, according to my belief na na Dracula or vampire started here in the Eastern Europe. So if you will observe the the palaces, there are a very big different, there are masyadong extravagant, galante, masyadong big, um, soft, polite. Yung ganun ang mararamdaman mo sa Europe. Masyadong calm, sweet, basta yung ganun. Yung mga palasyong yon, ganun ang makikita nyo kapag nakarating na kayo dun sa mga ganung ano. However, when you get to these countries, syempre, kapag nalaunan na, kapag tumagal, as time goes by, the buildings or the palaces will change. It will some of them will still are still strong, yung matatag pa. Kasi for example, my example is the Basilica of San Sebastian. That is the my alumni college school. I studied in San Sebastian College, so there is a cathedral in San Sebastian. That was a very long time ago, nakasabay ng mga palasyo dito sa mga Europe, na ganun ang itsura niya kapag nagtagal. So depende kasi sa maintenance ng isang gobyerno or ng city, how they can maintain the building, the palaces. So with this kind of continents or countries, they were able to maintain the prosperity of the buildings. Kaya nga tinatawag na fortresses ang lahat ng maraming fortresses ang Europe. So Eastern Europe, yung nawala na yung sa Dracula na or vampire na kwento ko. So, syempre, yung as part of the movie, one of the traditional or cultural uh, happenings as a vampire, yung they get to, they are very, nagugutom sila, they are very hungry, starving with drinking blood, and parang nauuhaw sila. They feel the dryness of their tongue. So that is my I will just think of how to be a vampire. Kasi if you are syempre as a human, you have that kind of feeling na may experience mong gutom ka, you have never eaten for a whole day. So nauuhaw ka. You are walking in a dry place like in the Middle East. There is no water. So what you will feel? You are perspiring. You wanted to drink. So that kind of feeling, yung pero yung as a traveler, you will feel the yung manghihina, you will feel not strong. You will not be strong when it comes to that kind of feeling. But as a vampire, you will be strong because you are looking. You really want to drink the blood of a human. So, syempre maghahanap siya kung ano yung kung saan siya makakakuha ng dugo. Yung ganun. 'Di ba? And then as part of the uh, sabi-sabi ng hearsay ng mga ibang tao, vampires don't want to be to go outside. They don't want the sunlight. They don't want the light. Gusto nila, they are always in the dark. But when you observe the people in this kind of country, you will determine, or you can classify the humans with the feature of a vampire. Kasi according dun sa mga movie na rin, dun ka makakakuha ng ano ng example. Kaya nga, 'di ba? Kunyari, yung mga um, transformer, yung mga cars, ginawa ang mga car hanggang sa nagkaroon, isang brand lang ng car ang nag-start. And then, madami nang gumaya. So, ganun din ang ibang, ang, ang humans. So, as time goes by, ang features ng vampire is iisa lang talaga. Iisa lang yung ano nila, parang ang ma-imagine mo lang is tall, dark, and handsome, beautiful. Mga high noses, yung na tinatawag yung sa snooty, yung mga masyadong high society. Ganun yung panahon nila dati. Pero, syempre, depende pa rin sa classification ng tao. May original, ay original na vampire, and then may anong vampire, syempre as yung ancestry nila, yung pinakapuno ay siya yung original. Tapos yung mga sanga-sanga na mga naging apo na, yun na yung mag-iiba na yung environment, group of people that they are working with, or they're friends with, yun. So this one, Eastern Europe is the place of the first vampire um, clan, vampire group. Kaya nga, di ba, meron sa lahat ng countries, the part of each history or narrating history, kapag pupunta tayo kunyari sa Baguio, so may parte sa Baguio na may native people na nakatira doon. So ganun din sa Europe. Here in Europe, sa vampire people ang makikita nyo itsura ng mga nakatira doon. I just don't know if it still exists here until now. However, I can prove that kasi as the world rotates, the very first human, kaya diba, yung ano, 'di ba, yung sa mga ancestry or yung mga native people, kung saan nakatira yung mga original people sa mga each country, ay meron pang natitirang ganun. Although yung iba na nalilipat lang sa ibang lugar, pero makikita mo magkakaroon ka ng classification kung ano yung kung saan talaga sila nag-originate. So as a Filipino, I believe that I I originated in the Indian American ancestry, yung descent. Yung kung alam niyo yung mga Indian natives sa South America, ganun yung hanggang sa nahaluan na ng Chinese ancestry. So nagkaroon kami ng singkit na yun. Basta yun yung yun yung my opinion about my genes, or syempre iba-iba. So that is Taste of the East. Taste of the East. I hope that I have parang hindi na. I hope that I have shared a bit of knowledge about how I can observe the Eastern Europe according to the sound of the each countries. Like kanina, I started with Zimdobri. Zimdobri. So that means good afternoon in Polish. So in Polish, that is the start of the country where you will be visiting sa Eastern Europe. So it's a good feeling when you can learn different language, especially if you feel na gusto mo talaga. Para sa akin, because each of us have have different tastes. Para sa akin, mas gusto ko yung French kasi yung the way I can speak, the way I can pronounce each words, maybe maybe I can present myself as a French language linguistic or language learner, ganun. Katulad niyan sa German. And then, yung sa German is Es ist schon dich zu sehen. Es ist schon dich zu sehen. So, meaning, it's nice to see you. Yung ganyan. It's nice to see you in German. So, yan yung phrase ng German language. Um, kung mapapansin nyo, para sa akin, I pronounce it like it's a sweet sound. It's like a French sound. But when you hear the language of the German, it's very hard. It's sharp, hard, tapos strong. It's pang lalaki, pang man. So that language is that language is for German language. Medyo parang hindi ako na-satisfied dun sa sharing ko dun sa vampire kasi nga that is medyo nalalak ako ng information about vampire history. Pero according to the to the to others na yun nga it started in vampires existed as a human entity na tao talaga siya na may pangil, may umiinom ng dugo. And then but I believe it started in Europe. So yan, hindi ko alam ba't ako na iba na naman. That is the taste of the East. So I hope I hope anyone could, or everyone who is watching can book this package so that they can experience how to travel in this kind of destination. Kasi as a Filipino like me, I get to travel sometimes, very very seldom lang talaga when I have the opportunity. Pero kapag mapapansin mo as a tourist, it's very limited when you travel. It's either you have to have a transportation that you can only sit, and then yung sit in coach na tinatawag na the traveler will just sit, and then the bus will roam around the city. They will show you the different tourist destinations without getting out of the bus. So that is the convenient part of a tourist. But some part of the activity as a tourist, they do more of walking, trekking. So that is the different side of uh, different part of a tour package na sa ibang destination. So ngayon yung Taste of the East is I'll give you the example. First is Warsaw, and then Krakow ang pupuntahan nyo, and Budapest, and Prague, Salzburg, and then Munich. Mostly ang mga naman katulad niyan sa mga ang mga usual na or regular na mapupuntahan ng tourist ay mga city. Ang karaniwan na yung mga may history na establishment katulad ng St. John's Palace of Culture and Science. Tapos may cathedral. Part of the history of a tourist tourister or traveler is yung naging parte na nilang puntahan is the church. Yung mga chapel, cathedral, hanggang sa yung church, syempre part ng magdadasal sila and then basta magdadasal sila, magpe-pray sila, mag-attend ng mass. Hanggang sa tumagal, nagkaroon na ng cathedral, ng katulad ng St. Peter, basta nagiging maggarbo na ang mga chapel, mga churches, cathedrals, ang ng bawat country. So, dito napansin ko, ang dami-daming cathedrals na may tuturing or makaklassify ng mga simbahan dito sa Pilipinas. So, yan, ang visa na i-apply dito sa Taste of the East is Schengen visa. Schengen visa na for a Filipino passport holder, ang kailangan i-apply ay Schengen visa. Especially my experience na I always tell to my client na you have to have previous travels to any countries. If you are a traveler, if you have traveled a lot, or if you have the record of ano traveled in different places, it is much better to show off to the immigration kasi ganun sila eh. Hindi ko alam kung bakit. And then part of the requirement is to have the money, the statement of account from your bank that showing that you can afford to have this kind of tours. That you will not be staying after the tour. You will not be a TNT, parang ganun. So yun yung ano nila. Yun yung ano nila naging ano ng mga immigration. Mahigpit sila masyado pagdating sa ano tawag yan, sa visa. So not as my experience naman, every all my clients have passed have approved with their visa. So kasi lahat naman, syempre if you know that you can afford this, and if you can afford this tour package, you know that you can have that visa. So that is especially when you have traveled a lot. So that is the Eastern Europe. Next one is I can't believe that I have already spent 1 hour and 13 minutes for explaining my experience and the Taste of the East Europe package na without giving more details about this package. I just gave a lot of ideas, opinions about this map and about myself yata. Parang gano'n, nakakabwisit siya. And this one, 3-in-1. Next one, the next package tour that I'm going to sell or present to sell to you is 3-in-1 Holyland package. Kaya tinawag na 3-in-1 package is because there are 3 different destinations or 3 different countries to be visited. Yan yung sikat na Egypt, Jordan, and Israel. So, ito matagal ko na rin na nabibenta to sa mga kliyente ko dati. yung ang dito naman sa 3-in-1 Holy Land, hindi ko alam kung bakit hindi ko rin natanong kung bakit tinawag na Holy Land ang Israel. Hindi ko alam. Ang tagal ko ng travel agent. Hindi ko alam. Which one is the Holy Land? Is it the um, Jordan, Israel, or Egypt? I'm not very sure. Pero parang is Jordan, Israel, Egypt. Sa Israel, ang pagkakatanda ko, dyan daw inanod si, dyan nagkaroon ng history si Jesus Christ. Diba? Dyan daw namatay, dyan daw, dyan daw pinarusahan sa Israel. Diyan namatay, diyan pinarusahan. Basta hindi ko masyadong alam yung kwento. Nakalimutan ko na kasi hindi ako nagbasa din eh. So yan, diyan daw yung ano ni Jesus Christ. Yung tungkol kay Mama Mary, yung ganun. Pagdating naman kaya tinawag siguro na Holy Land yung sa Israel. Kasi diyan sumikat yung pangyayari kung saan na ano si Jesus Christ. Ngayon, yung ito naman, yung Egypt and Jordan, yung Egypt, ang alam ko, naging popular yan kasi dahil sa pyramid. Naging parte yan ng pagiging travel agent ko kasi masyadong marami na rin ako naging kliyente dyan sa Egypt. Naging popular dahil sa pyramid ng Egypt. And yung Jordan naman, Jordan, sikat din yan dahil nga, kalimutan ko, hindi ko na ma-explain ang dali, may hinahanap kasi ko. Ayun, Cairo, Egypt, ayun. Recently, nakita ko hindi pa kami nagkikita nung former colleague ko, former co-worker ko dati as a travel agent, si Ate Fe. Nakapag-travel na rin siya dyan sa Egypt. Yun nga, buti nakapag-travel na siya dyan sa Egypt na sabi ko, sana ako naman din in the future. Ganun. Kasi it's a very overwhelming, it's a very good feeling when you are a travel agent and then you are able to assist your groups and you will be coming with your group to travel. You have the opportunity to travel, so makikita mo, ma-experience mo yung lugar aside from observing your group, assisting them with their what will be their queries or questions if something will happen to them, kunyari, their concerns about how they while they are traveling. So that is the part of of a tour guide. Yung, so yan, nakita ko yung mga pictures niya and I'm happy that she was able to see the places that we used to offer. Kasi when you are a travel agent, you will you will realize how long you are working for the company as a travel agent without noticing yourself as a travel agent. You haven't been to these places you haven't been to these places na you've been offering, selling, promoting this package tour and tourist attractions. So yun, every travel agent has a dream to travel to the destinations that they are offering. Even if it's not in their list of travel packages. Um, if you are really a travel agent, you really want to explore more or other parts of the world that have never um, have never visited by the tourist. So yung Holy Land, according to my yan yung yan yung sa Israel. Yung sa Egypt, yan sumikat yung pyramids. Pyramids of Giza. So dyan naman sumikat yung mga um, Egyptian empires. Kung may mga empire, imperial or monarchy na tinatawag sa Europe, ang word na monarchy is being the you are the highest superior governing the country or governing the whole country, continent, according to your title. So this one naman sa Egypt, um, ano, currently the Egyptian empire na tinatawag, they're not existing. It's already past. Nag nag ano sila na tapos na, like the Byzantine, Greek mythology. Kaya nga yung sabi ko sa inyo, yung sa vampire, lahat, it all happened in a very long time ago. But it is still existing because of this kind of tourist attractions. It's an in some part of the places, they you will hear about the story of each each story, each events. Katulad dito sa Egypt, 'di ba? Ang sumikat diyan yung mga pharaoh, yung mga Egyptian pharaohs, yung mga ang dami kong dito na yung mga sphinx na tinatawag na ano pa ba yung si Tutankhamun, yung mga ano pa hindi ko may share yung mga Egyptian gods. Ayun, mga, when it comes to gods pala yun. Ayun, gods. Diba? If I will get back to the taste of the East. Vampire was believed to be the 'di ba the highest entity of human being at that time kasi sila yung makapangyarihan, kasi sila yung matatapang, sila yung kumakain ng dugo, nakakapag-control ng isang tao, isang clan, isang hanggang sa dumami na sila. So, ganun din tong Egyptian gods. So, they have the ability, they have the power of controlling a lot of clans, family, or isang civilization katulad ni Cleopatra, ni ito yung mga Horus, si Hathor, si Set. Ang natatandaan ko ng mga Egyptian gods or Egyptian personalities na si Horus, si Set, si Amun, si sino ba yun? Nephthys. Ba't wala dito? Si Osiris, si Isis, yan. Si Anubis. Yung mga yan yung madalas kong naririnig ng mga Egyptian gods. Na although hindi ko alam kung ano yung mga nangyari sa kanila, but as a leader, kasi if you are a leader or if you are, kunyari, kung masabi kong presidente or if you are a queen, katulad nung time na yun, si Cleopatra was the queen of Egypt. Yun yung according sa myth. So, yung nawawala ako sa si Cleopatra at saka yung kalaban niya, yung mga goddesses ng Greek, Egyptian at saka Romans naghalo-halo na. So, hanggang sa syempre, napaghalo na yung Egyptian na yan, nagkaroon lang sila it started with ano yata, Greek mythology. It started with the Greek mythology hanggang sa nagaya na once na yung civilization ng isang Greek na god na to nag-exist kunyari sa isang like in Bataan. In the province of Bataan, there's a civilization with the total number of population like 1 million population. Nasa 800 population na sila ngayon. So, sabihin na natin nasa 1 million population. If I was the Cleopatra, I will rule this civilization holding this province. So I have the opportunity of I can manage how I can spend the taxes, how I can rule with the people of Bataan. Yung ganun as a superior being living in the country, in the country or in the continent, you have the opportunity to do everything. You are well known, meaning well known. You are not, it doesn't mean you are popular, but kilala ka na makapangyarihan, pumapatay, maraming connections. So you can be classified as gods. Kasi at that time, if you know the history of this kind of Egyptian myths, Greek myths, di ba maraming mga patayan dyan, maraming mga nag, nagpapatayan pagdating sa mga titles. Gusto nila sila yung masusunod, gusto nila masusunod. Pag hindi natupad or hindi nasunod, papatayin na nila to. Ganon yung naging tradition, culture ng isang civilization ng time na yun. Ngayon, um, ang nagiging umiiral ngayon ay yung religion and government. So, yung religion and government ang nangingibabaw ngayon sa lahat ng countries or lahat ng lugar. Depending on their hindi ako sure. Kasi ang pinangahawakan ko ay kung ano yung hawak mo is how you can present yourself if you are the queen, is how you can present yourself as the queen. You hold the title, then you do it. You rule the population. You rule the manage the population. Make sure that you are taking care of your own people because they are taking care of you as a queen. They are paying you all your expenses. So you have to pay them as well. Yung mga, as a superior, dapat ganun. It doesn't mean na if you are superior, if you want to kill just because they insulted you na, yari, inano ka, ano tawag doon? Pinalayas ka, then I want to kill this person. Pero it never happens. What happens is, all the superiors or lahat ng mga matataas dyan, ang nangyayari, pag ayaw lang nila yung isang tao, yan, wala kang namang ginagawa, napakabait. Napakabait mo, wala kang ginagawang masama. But they will kill you because of envious. They are envy. And these gods or these Egyptian gods, Greek mythology, and part of the vampire myths are part of this happening na yung it's evolving kasi it's part of our genes. Yung nagiging parte ng genes natin yung aside from spiritual, cultural, and all that, yun yung yun yung tawag doon. Masyado nang mahaba yung pero I wanted to I wanted to present my tour package na according to my opinion and knowledge. Knowledge is what I can have as a personal, as an individual, or especially as a travel agent. So yan, yung 3-in-1 Holy Land. I'm sorry that I'm I don't have to sorry to you, but I have the I di ko I'm kind of sad because I'm not aware, or I'm not informed, or I'm not knowledgeable about this destinations, although I have to be knowledgeable because I am selling these countries. However, I haven't been here. So what I know is magre-read na lang ako, and then when I read, it depends if it will sink in. Kasi it really, the best way is to experience. Yeah, yung experience. When you experience, you know what you will do. You know how you can you can express it in your own taste, smell, and everything. Yung ganun. Iba talaga kapag traveler ka. Ganun. Ngayon, yung that is the 3-in-1 Holy Land. O nga pala, I have not tell you that price of the 3-in-1 Holy Land. The price of the 3-in-1 Holy Land, Jordan, Egypt, and Israel is $2,688 per person. So plus taxes pa yan. The departure date is November until December. So maraming destination, maraming departure dates ang Holy Land. So merong October, merong September. So if you are interested and wanting in planning to travel, just let me know, and then I can arrange it for you, yung departure date. So yung departure date, ang inclusions, just like the Taste of the East, yung round trip airfare via usually the Emirates, Emirates, Qatar, Singapore Airlines, Cathay Pacific. Yan yung usual na airlines na nagpa-fly sa ganitong mga destination. Gulf Air minsan. Tapos, yung sa $2,688 per person. So, mga pupuntahan, katulad yan, yung Cairo, Egypt, Jerusalem, Bethlehem, Nazareth, Tiberias, Sea of Galilee, Amman, tapos Petra, yan yung mga pupuntahan. Hindi ko lang alam kung kasama yung Dead Sea. Dati kasi, nung mga ino-offer ko kasama yung Dead Sea, siguro hanggang ngayon, hindi ko pa nababasa. Siguro hanggang ngayon, kasama. So, this package is inclusive with round-trip airfare, tapos 10 nights hotel accommodation, tapos full board meals naman to. Kanina yung breakfast and dinner lang yung kasama. Ngayon, kasama na yung lunch. Tapos may tour guide, may tours, tapos may transfer, may tour leader, may priest, may tour chaplain. So, kadalasan kapag pilgrimage, meron pang ibang meron akong nahawakan dati ng pilgrimage. Ngayon meron din akong hawak na pilgrimage. So, yung Holy Land, iba yung Holy Land sa pilgrimage. Usually kasi sa pilgrimage na ino-offer ko dati ng travel agent, akong nag-work sa isang travel agency, may priest na kasama from the Philippines. So, Filipino din yung priest na kasama. Siya yung sa isang grupo, tapos nagtutour din sila, and then nag may mass silang, may magmamass siya dun sa isang particular na church. Ganun. So, ganun din dito sa Holyland. Siguro mag-a-attend kayo ng isang mass doon na yung mismong priest ang mag mag, ano tawag, magbimisa. So, yan yung 3-in-1 Holy Land. 3-in-1 Holy Land tours na $2,688 per person. November departure ito, pero meron din September, October, July. So, depende kasi sa visa din. May visa din kasi to. Tapos, so yan yung package tour na ino-offer ko sa ngayon. For the duration of 1 hour and 35 minutes, the duration of this 2 tour package is a very long. Is mahaba na. It's a parang katumbas na ng isang movie pa. Katumbas na ng isang movie. Yung na masyado akong nalulungkot kasi medyo maliit lang yung contribution ko as my knowledge of sharing about this destination or about this tour package. So yun. Siguro next time if I have the opportunity, kasi all other people have the opportunity. So maybe for me in the future, I can see myself that I can do that. But syempre ang daming competition. So it's all up to me. It's all up to me talaga. So yun, ang gusto ko kasi talaga yung aside from selling my tour package is to show that the maps. Kasi yung map is a big help to a travel agent na especially now I just noticed right now when I printed this maps, for me my opinion this one, if you notice, this is a Oceania, baliktad ba? Ay, this is the Oceania map. So, nandito yung Australia, nandito yung Fiji, Vanuatu, nandyan yung New Caledonia, basta nandyan yung Hawaii, yung French Polynesia, yung mga yan. Ang mga tao pala dyan, katulad ng itsura ko, pero may itim lang talaga sila. Ang mga tao dyan, yung mga natives of the Australian, yung mga aborigines, na over time, nag-iiba sila ng features dahil nga nagkakaroon sila ng asawa na iba na Filipino, Australians, white people, Caucasian. So yan, yung Oceania, karaniwan ng mga tao dyan ay ang tawag sa kanila Polynesian. Basta ang natatandaan ko ay Polynesian. Kaya nga di ba merong yung mga taong pearly shells, yung may necklace sila na gano'n, tapos may sa head na flowers, gano'n. So dito, ang napansin ko, if you notice, according to my eyes or vision, ang map na to ay parang kung titignan mo parang piloto. You feel like you are a pilot kasi dito sa features ng Oceania, basta yung the way they are spread out yung as an island, small islands or archipelago. O nga pala yung sa peninsula, nag-aral din ako ng habang while I am arranging different itineraries or looking for itineraries that I can offer to my clients, I get to learn every day. So aside from what I always hear, yung coastal, yung peninsula, archipelago, islets, may mga ganun. Meron akong isa pang nakalimutan ko na. So this one is you feel like you are a pilot. with this look of the map. And this one naman, you will feel you will feel like you are a captain naman. You are holding this map when you are in the boat, in the ship. Nasa harap ka ng manubela ng boat. Ano tawag doon? Kalimutan ko na. So yun, isa kang captain ng boat. Ito yung mapang hawak mo. Ganito yung itsura ng, para sa akin, ganito yung nabivision ko ng itsura ng map ng mga piloto, ng mga captain. So, yan. Nasa na isa pa? Ito yun eh. Ito yung Western Europe. Ito naman yung Eastern Europe. So, nandito yung mga France, Germany, Switzerland, Spain. Nandito naman yung mga old vampire clans, yung ganyan. Slovenia, Slovakia, Poland, Czech Republic, yung mga yan, Austria. Kasi ito yung para kang nasa boat. Kaya pala, dito, this one I can prove to myself na rin, na if you hold this map, you will experience, or you will feel that you are a captain. Kasi nga, when you notice, or if you observe, for me as a travel agent, I have observed na there are a lot of commercial cruise lines na nagta-travel within this coasts and oceans of Europe. Pacific, ano yun, yung Pacific, North Pacific, Mediterranean, the Mediterranean, maraming commercial cruise lines ang nagta-travel dito. So, this is when I recognized with my vision that if you hold this map, you feel like you are a captain. Ewan ko kung bakit. Basta na-notice ko lang. So, maybe I can prove na, yun nga, kasi maraming nagta-travel dito na mga cruise lines, na mga Royal Caribbean, if you notice, kaya masyadong rich ang Europe is because of this commercial cruise lines. Royal Caribbean, Norwegian Cruise Line, Celebrity Cruises, Jan, Silver Sea Cruises, P&O Cruises, maraming Star Cruises is very seldom dito sa Asia kasi. So, yun yung dating na complaint ko sa isang travel agent sa when I was working. But kaya ang daming cruise lines na nagta-travel dito sa Gibraltar, sa Mediterranean, dito sa Europe, sa Denmark. Sila sa English Channel, sa magta-travel sila dito sa English Channel. Sa English Channel, sa Mediterranean, kadalasan sa Mediterranean Sea. So, ibig sabihin, yung sa Greek na, nandito kasi yung Greece eh. So, nandito naman tayo sa Greek mythology naman. So, nandun na rin yung sa Egypt. So, kaya sila nag-exist. Kaya nagiging masyado silang mayaman sa mga tourist destinations. So, yan yan lang yung ma-share ko na I can prove to myself na yun nga, when you see this map, you feel like you are a captain, and when you observe many of the boats, cruise lines, commercial cruise lines ang nagta-travel dito sa mga ganitong destinations aside sa US, sa South America. So, this one naman I can share. Ito. This is the map of the whole Europe. and part of the Middle East. This one, pero pa according to my vision, ito yung parang sa map naman ng when you are researching. Na pag nagre-research ka kasi sa bukod sa bukod sa yung blanco, syempre, makikita, ma-observe mo yung sarili mo na you are searching or researching, do a research. And if you know that, you will feel like you are in Antarctica naman. Para sa akin ha, kasi I'm an observer kasi nag-o-observe ako ng maraming bagay-bagay. Aside from myself, ino-observe ko yung sarili ko, coordinating or dealing with other objects, other people, other So, yun yung pagkaka-observe ko. Yung sa ganitong map, para kang nasa Antarctica, doing a research. Tapos, lastly, hindi ito more on Europe map, Middle East map. Ito naman ay North America and South America map. So what I have observed, since the the lighting of this camera is not clear, but personally my observation here is yellowish kasi this is from a website that I searched, na yellow of the background of the map instead of white. So for me, this is the this is the naman yung when you are siguro pag alien ka na, yung predator, ganyan yung map kapag yellowish yung map, and then the background is blue, and then your vision is green. You will siguro para sa akin pero what I can only imagine or opinion, na if you feel like you are a predator na alien, yan, this kind of traces, these traces na you are zooming your country, nag-zoom ka ng country, nag-check ka ng your vision or your eyes is green. Your basta kung mapapanood mo yung movie ng about predator na alien, they are the kind of species with the computer generated, computer made na species, na it's their natural genes or blood na they can with digits, with numbers, now with letters. Kasi over time, syempre, nagbabago. So that, lastly, that is what I can share about the map that I am seeing. So, lastly, yung I want to share naman yung the language ng Slovakia. Yung Akiye Denis Pochasi, meaning yung how is the weather today? Yung ganun. Hindi ko alam kung bakit ko masasabi ito. So, kaya ko, how is the weather today? So, tinatranslate ko in 3 different languages yung gusto kong sabihin. Na, good afternoon, tapos, it's nice to see you, and then, yung how is the weather today? Yung ganyan. In different languages. So, sa next time, sana ma-explain ko naman in other means of how I can how I love how to explain, how to discuss, to describe, and to share, to tell everything what I know. especially my tour package that I'm selling. So sana if you are interested to travel, just book with Shirley's Geographic Travel and Tours. I can arrange the tour packages that I'm offering, or if you have the preference of going to different destinations, just let me know. And yung lastly, yung Bataan. Hindi ko alam what yung Bataan package day tour naman. Going aside na going going to this side naman sa Philippines, yung sa Bataan kasi recently I've checked for the story of different tourist attractions sa Bataan. So sa day tour kasi ng Bataan, ang pupuntahan yung ba't lang siya ako? Sa Bataan kasi ang pupuntahan yung sa Sisiman, yung different coves para kinawala ng different five finger coves. Yan yung famous coves sa Bataan. At saka yung Lucky Beach. Doon ako natutuwa sa Lucky Beach. Maybe it's just that because of the long hours of my discussion here in YouTube. But part of this is I don't want to edit this video because I want everyone or anyone who is interested to start and finish my video. If they are bored, whatever, I don't care. Yung ganun. Ba't ako napupunta sa ganun? So, ang bibisitahin sa Bataan is, maybe I can do this the next time. I'm not sure why. Kasi gusto ko tuloy ma-concentrate dito sa Bataan next time. Ayoko nang isama to dahil nga masyado na ako naboboring sa sarili ko. So, ganun din sa iba. So, mabobore din kayo. Masyado yung mahaba. It's nonsense at all. So, ending my YouTube video, I hope anyone or just one person will appreciate my YouTube video talking about these things that especially the destinations, the places that I am offering or selling. So I just hope that anyone who have visited, who have traveled in these countries are interested or will will book with Shirley's Geographic Travel and Tours. Will book with me so I can arrange anything for you anywhere. So right now I'm going to end my YouTube. I'm going to end my YouTube again. I'm going to end this with different language. Yung Dzień dobry. Dzień dobry. That is the Polish language of good afternoon. Yan yung ano. And then yung sa assist son dich so sihin. parang, parang naano ko dun sa it's nice to see you in German. And then in Slovak language, aki jedynie pochasiye. How is the weather today? Yan yung yan yung language in Slovak. So I'm interested with this language for my that suit to my diction, to my letters pronunciation. So yeah, I have to end my YouTube. It's a very long YouTube na. Parang dalawang movies na yun. Dalawang movies na yung nag ano nag nag-span. So I hope someone is interested to book with Shirley's Geographic Travel and Tours so that if they are traveler of Shirley's nabubulol lang. If if they are a traveler of Shirley's Geographic Travel and Tours, they are they are able to share their experiences, their pictures. That is from Shirley's Geographic Travel and Tours. So maybe the reason why I named my travel agency as Shirley's Geographic Travel and Tours is because my dream is to travel as well as like all other travelers out there. So if they've been traveling all a lot of times in this kind of destinations, kasi ang dami ko nang na-experience na mga clients ko, paulit-ulit sila nagta-travel dito kasi they can afford to travel in this kind of places. So, for me as well, my dream is to travel in these destinations. The reason why I am selling this to you is because I also want to travel. My dream is to travel. So, I hope that we can share each other's opinion, comments, or each other's knowledge about these destinations. If you know if you know something about the destinations that I have tackled or shared with, or I'm offering with, please do a comment or share your opinion, your opinion or knowledge. So bye for now, and thank you for spending your time watching my video. I hope that you can appreciate my videos. And next time I will not be stopping making this kind of video because I wanted to to learn more, and I wanted to share more about the destinations that I am selling. Thank you very much. Bye.